Hello, my name's Elizabeth and this is your planning mentor, and today we're going to do a spread for May 20th through Sunday, May 26th. It's the 21st week of the year 2024. So the first thing I like to do is put in these dots for my top three. These top threes can be goals that I want to accomplish. They can be important tasks, things I don't want to forget. And I usually write those in during the week. I have my little to-do sticker here. This is from Moxie Chick Studio. Put that right here. And I was using my mild liner. Next, I want to work on my tracker, and this area down here I designate for tracking my self-care. And so we've got Sunday, Saturday, Friday, Thursday, Wednesday, Tuesday, Monday. And then I write out what I'm going to track in this direction. So I have my quiet time. I have my emotional self-care. That can be journaling, counseling, just anything that you know that you need for to make sure that your emotions are in check. I like to read, and this reading is usually for my intellectual self-care, so it's usually something a little bit harder than normal, something challenging, maybe nonfiction, maybe educational, which also is learning. Again, it's intellectual self-care. Get outside, go for a walk. I spelled walk wrong. Working on stretching and strengthening. Right now there's a particular stretch that I'm trying to do for one of the muscles in my hip. And then essential oils. And again, I don't sell them, I just really like to use them. And where I got some of this information from is from this workbook that I wrote. And it takes you step by step through the things that you need for your self-care. Because everybody's self-care is different. All right, then I like to do, and this is part of my spiritual self-care, is breath is prayer. And I like to write this in my planner so that when I'm out and about, if I'm feeling anxious or just know that I need to center myself, I have this already written here. And I decided I don't know if you see the pencil mark, I need to keep track of which ones I've used in here. So this week's is inhale, you examine my heart, exhale, you know everything about me. So inhale, you examine my heart. Exhale, you know everything about me. Very comforting. And I like to trace around it. I also like to track my water. And so I will put that right here. I'll just put a W to remind me to track my water. We don't have any holidays that we need to put in. Next, I'm going to put in, I'm using these stickers this week. And these are some leftover from a Glittery Life Plans, a couple different kits that I have from hers. And the peonies are just getting ready to burst. And so these have peonies, and so I decided I wanted to use those. But before I put those in, all right, I have a few appointments that I want to put in. And so I have to pick up my taxes. And then I have a muscle appointment at 4 p.m. And then, this is very exciting. I'm actually going to put that in a minute. All right, let's go ahead and put some. I have these I got off of Amazon, and they're just little washi dots. And I like to use these to remind me of time blocks. And so the concept of time blocking is that you have certain amounts of times, blocks of maybe 45 minutes, an hour and a half, that you have designated per week for a certain task. So you don't need to put your to-do list in your time block because you know that your time block has been allocated. So I use these dots to remind me that I want to use the time for working on YouTube, creating stickers, working on planning, that type of things, and those type of things. And so I have a couple different time blocks I like to use during the week. I have a few days allocated to that. And so I might not get 2 in there because of these 2 appointments, but I can hope. And then we're going to do some on Saturday. On Friday. So that's 7 different times that I'm going to work on your planning mentor. If you hear that, that is my cat. I'm in a new room in the house, and he does not like that I shut the door. But if I did not shut the door, he would be right here on top of everything. All right, let's go ahead and get some decorations in. I kind of laid these out already. Oh, wait. I do have church that I want to go to. Oops. I tore that sticker right in half. sometimes best laid plans don't work. There we go. Do I want that there? Do I want that there? All right, and then back to what I was going to put here. And I'm going to put it down here. Is that my son is leaving for Japan. He's spending the summer in Japan as part of his college major. And then we have these. Okay, I also remember that it's my friend's birthday. All right, we have our to-dos, we have our breath prayer, we have our trackers down here for our self-care. I have my different appointments, things I need to remember, my top 3s, my water tracking, my time blocks, and lots of space to add for journaling and other things that come up.